subscribe, love, like. We're sponsored by the Spunk Lube and rebroadcast by the Demon Seed Radio Network. We could not do any of this without you guys. Thank you so much for listening. Please give us that bump. Cool. Porn Stars of People Podcast. I'm Dan Frigolette. I'm here with Cindy Starfall at the, I don't know where we are. We're at some hotel with
at a secret hotel.
A secret hotel with a waterfall.
Yeah.
In Edison, New Jersey. As part of Exxxotica.
Yes.
And Exxxotica opens in like an hour, and you're going to be...
I know. I'm excited. I get to go back this year because last year I didn't go.
You didn't go last year?
No, I was feature dancing last year, so I didn't go last year. But
nice.
this year,
what do you prefer?
back. What do you mean?
What do you prefer? Like between feature dancing and then going to the convention?
Oh gosh, I like them both because I get to meet the fans. With this, I get to talk to them a little bit more than feature dancing.
Sure.
Feature dancing is I get to put on a show.
Yeah.
So it's like two different things, but it's whatever you like. You can always find my calendar on cindystarfall.net.
We're already plugging the website.
Yep. You know what I do.
Do you perform with anybody else?
Sometimes I do tour with Kehlani Lei, another Asian girls, but Kehlani just retired, so now it's just me. So if you have any Asian girls you want to tour with me, then let me know.
I'm in a weird pocket of my life where I haven't dated anybody Asian in quite a while.
Have you ever though?
Yeah. So I had a period where I was dating an Asian girl and everything was, it's just like, and so now this like flavor keeps bumping up on me. So it's like I'll be home and then I'll find my search. I'm sneaking into Asian again. I'm right there.
Hey, once you have yellow fever, you might not be here.
Right. So I actually embarrassingly can list 40 Asian girls that you could dance with, but I'm not gonna call myself out on this. So that's cool. Okay, so what's your favorite club on the East Coast?
Favorite club, I always dance at the Sapphire Club in New York.
Cool.
So I am coming back for my birthday, like we just talked about, on November 29th in New York City.
Now I just realized you can't really call out the other clubs though either. Like calling a favorite is actually a bad call on my fault. So who are you? Do you give your own booth? Who are you signing with? Yeah,
I'm signed with my toy company, 1AM Booth, and I'm actually releasing a new toy coming this week. So it's my new toy.
And you have it?
Right later on, I will have it. Yes,
they have it.
Yes, they have it. So, but I get to see it. This one is very cool because unlike other toy, it has my voice in it.
Your toy has your voice in it.
Yes, it's hands-free with toys, 7 different vibration modes.
What is it? It's a pocket pussy, basically.
Yes, it is. But my voice will get you over the top, and then it's hands-free too. So you don't even have to do anything.
So you set it and forget it.
You set it. Vibration, suction and then I'm talking to you, and it's like, can you believe the technologies? And you literally don't do anything. I'm your little dog.
Wow. So how much of your body's in the toy?
How much is my body?
Yeah, is it literally just like how much of your body is the toy? Like is it
Whoa, the toy's like this much.
Is it from like belly button to your...
Yeah, so it's like travel size. You can stick it into... But when you look at it, you don't think of it as a toy because it looks so discreet in your suitcase.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it has like my pussy skin and
so this is
the texture.
Like these are like concerns for people probably, right? Like you don't want to get caught at the airport.
Yeah. I mean, but it's very discreet so you don't get caught.
Right.
Trust me. Because one time I get caught with my dildo at the airport.
This is like a real problem,
and it's pretty funny. I just laugh about it. I'm just like, oh.
That's easier. Yeah, it's easier for you to.
But how about for you? Maybe for you.
If I had a dildo in my suitcase, I would have to figure out where it came from. That's what I would have to do.
Where it came from?
I bring a lot of these when I travel.
Like a bullet?
Literally. I bring a lot of microphones when I travel, cords and cables.
Yeah, I guess you can like...
I don't know. I'm not saying I want to have sex with it. I'm saying this is what happens in the...
I'm just kidding. Excuse my sick mind going on.
No, there's for sure a video on the internet, multiple videos on the internet where people are having sex with microphones. For sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's so
1000%.
many fetish out there. Before I got into porn, like, there was so many fetish. I'm like, wow. And now it's like, wow, there's constantly new one coming on. And
what
it's
have
like,
you
hey,
seen
whatever.
Recently that was a fetish that, like, blew your mind?
Okay, so one of the fetish was blood fetish.
Yeah.
So like I get it, it's fake, but it's like murdering and like just the fake blood and fucking my dead body is like it's. I don't know. Like I try to be very open-minded, honestly, and I did do a scene with
Did you?
Yes, I did.
You did a knocked out scene or fully dead scene?
No, I'm like gonna acting
Yeah,
as
I
I'm
know
dead.
you were acting, but you were fully dead in the scene.
Yeah, I'm fully dead,
Oh,
and
it's the problem, right?
Because
it started with the like being knocked out or like sleeping through it, and it's like once that becomes normal, then it's like now it's blood.
More and more, yeah.
I've seen
which one?
The pocket pussies that are like zombie pussies.
Zombie.
What's that? That's
we can do.
Okay, no problem. So the so the zombie one. That's the big new thing that's happening.
What did you do?
I put my foot on the thing. That's a lot of energy for that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say he's wrong. If I owned it, but it's like, yeah. But so the zombie thing is happening. I wonder, have you seen a zombie dick dildo? Have you seen this?
No, you
I wonder if this is a thing. No, I don't know. I've seen the zombie pussies.
Is such a big like trend right now, and I always want to dress up zombie as Halloween. I think that would be cool. I think you would look cool too.
I think everybody looks cool as a zombie.
Yeah. Would you be scared of me?
I don't think so.
No.
How tall are you?
You don't think I would? Come on, I'm feisty.
How tall are you?
I'm 4'11".
4'11". Yeah.
But but when I'm mad, I could be like.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that being. Yeah, you have. I would say that everything that we love about your mouth then becomes scary once you're a zombie.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're like, oh, it's not a good mouth anymore. Now it's a bad mouth.
And another thing I want to do is vampire, because people always say,
yeah.
two of my teeth look
you're
like.
You're close. Yeah,
like
you're right there. Yeah.
Can you imagine me with fang?
I don't have to. I'm seeing it. Yeah.
You're
right
seeing
there.
it.
Yeah. No, yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, vampires aren't in right now. You know?
It is in.
Is it in?
You could be like Dracula.
It's been, but like there was the heyday when all the what were the two guys from Twilight? And I can't think of their names anymore.
Robbers, Taylor, something. Oh my God, that's how much I watch
in the
it.
Show?
Right?
Yeah.
Twilight. The name is Twilight.
Yeah, but what were their names in the show? It was Team. The two
Team
teams.
Taylor.
Team. No, because that's his real name, right?
Oh, that's his real name.
Yeah.
Team. Fuck, I don't know.
Was it Edward? Edward and somebody
Team
else.
Edward, yes.
Edward and somebody
I think
else.
I watched like the first episode.
I was like, I remember watching Twilight sarcastically to be like, this is silly. When I was like,
and you liked it?
No, I got into it.
You liked it. I was like,
I'm for sure. I was like, I'm for sure team the other guy. I'm werewolf team.
Most guys don't want to admit it.
No, I did. No, wait here. If you watch my Snap or my Instagram story, I was singing. I was singing Backstreet Boys on the way over here.
I love Backstreet Boys. I went to their concert,
Recently?
They have a concert. So,
Yeah.
recently because they've been touring again.
Right.
And it's funny, I know all the song, but when I listened to them in Vietnam, I didn't know any English. So
Right.
I'm just like, how the fuck did I know,
Right.
sing along because I didn't know any English.
You were singing it in Vietnamese?
No, in English.
Right.
But that's why I'm amazed. Like, how did I know? I didn't know any English.
People do say, and it's silly, but people say, like, it's not uncommon to learn another language through media. Like people learn English through watching cartoons.
Yeah,
back
I
in
do.
the day.
Yeah, I watch cartoon. I put on subtitles and stuff. I mean, I still do.
Yeah.
So that's how I learn.
Your English is great. I don't know what.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sometimes my agent will be like, Cindy, what are you saying?
No, I've done interviews where the language barrier was so great that we had to stop the interview.
So maybe we should have started this interview with me just staring at you. Like you ask a question and I would just...
I think that's also probably a fetish, stare fetish.
Yeah.
You just go, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what
Is that your go-to?
Yeah, that's what I do when I first when I first came here. I didn't know English, right? And
you were
obviously
agreeing
I just
to so much stuff that you shouldn't have been agreeing to.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was agreeing to.
Like dudes are hitting on you, and you're like, okay.
Okay.
And then you just walk away, and they're like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah,
I thought you just said okay. I just asked you to do something terrible to me.
Exactly.
Why is she gone?
Most people look so confused, and I just don't understand it. And I just nod to everything.
Right.
Do you like it? You not like it?
I love America. Okay, I love America. That's great. Wait, so you born and raised Vietnam?
Yeah.
And then when did you come over?
I came over when I was 15 years old. I was being such a troublemaker in Vietnam that my dad had to send me over here.
Is that really what happened?
But yeah, I did. I sneak out all the time.
And now you're a porn princess in the U.S. So
yes,
that was a good
check
move.
this out. Yeah.
Your father really stopped you.
He sent me over here on a student visa, and then he sent me to an all-girls Catholic school.
Yeah, which is where people
yes.
get horny and fuck. Like that's what that. Yeah, that makes it so much worse.
Because my dad thinks that if he keep me away from boys, that my whole life will be
so much worse.
Yeah, and look, here I am.
No kidding. Wait, so does your family know?
Yeah. My family knows now. It's funny how they know is that we talk sometime on a chat, and then my mom would send me a picture of my gangbang cover.
No kidding. Like she's proud of it, or what's the thing?
No.
Okay.
She didn't say a word, and that's what.
Check.
She didn't say a word about it.
But she sent you the photo.
Yeah. She literally, I looked it up, and then it's like my gangbang with like 8 different things on my face, right? It was just, and she didn't say anything.
She just sent it.
So
then you get a text from your mom.
So
and
I'm
you're
just
like,
looking
Mom.
like,
Mom.
oh my God. So I'm looking. I'm like, oh, okay. So she's telling me that she knows,
yeah.
right?
By the way, that's my dog.
Yeah, he's so cute. And it's me talking about gangbang.
Doesn't matter. My dog would watch and participate if you let her.
So I look and my dumbass, what's my dumbass say? I say, it's not me.
It's not
All
me.
Asian look alike.
That's funny, Mom. All Asians look alike. I do like that joke is so silly, but that Asians have reclaimed that, because there's plenty of Asian comedians that will use that as part of their thing. It's because it's like we've all decided that that's an agreed upon thing.
Yeah.
So I like that Asians are reclaiming that it's like we can make that joke.
Because, usually they always say, oh, are you so-and-so? Like, they would go to another Asian girl. Oh, are you Cindy? Or I would get a bunch of emails. Say, Cindy, I just saw you as so-and-so.
Oh, no shit.
So I'm like, hey, maybe my twin it is out there.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Wait, I feel like I did see you. Did I see you? Did you dance in San Francisco? Did you do?
I did dance in San Francisco.
And you were with?
I was with Kehlani Lay.
No, were you with?
Marika Hase.
Marika Hase.
Yeah.
Yes, this happened. Okay,
you
cool.
did?
Yeah. This was like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was.
This was like this time last year, like August, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew her pretty well.
Oh,
and
okay.
actually, this is what's
How
funny.
do you interview with her?
I interviewed
she is
with her.
from
Yeah,
Japan.
she's great. Yeah. And actually, what's funny is I hit her up. I was like, "Hey, I'm in town. What are you guys doing?" I was trying to meet you because I never met you. And she was like, "Just bring a towel." She's like, "They don't have any towels for me. You have to bring me a towel." So I had to steal a towel from my hotel and bring it to her.
Yes.
But then what was crazy was, I'm not gonna say the club because of what I'm gonna say next. But you guys didn't go on until 2 or 3 hours after you were supposed to go on.
The thing with us, usually fans just ask how come we don't go on as advertised. Usually it's based on the club. It's not up to us.
Right.
Whenever their team is ready, like their DJs and everything, that
so
they
you
would
could
send.
you could feel the club waiting for it to fill up. And I was like, yo, I got a life. I came here to bring a towel. That's it.
Yeah.
So I was there for 2-3 hours, and I didn't get to see you guys perform, which was kind of a bummer. So
It's okay.
So
Next time you have to come back. Next time
Sapphire for your birthday.
Sapphire is New York. Yeah,
have to come for
Sapphire.
that.
Come. You all
have to come for that. You guys come. I'm gonna have to come for that. So that's cool. So so do you get a chance? The Sapphire run though is they fly you in the same day, and then basically you leave.
Yeah.
Do you get a chance? Are you gonna hang and do New York?
I would like to maybe do something. I'm not sure yet. But I definitely like New York. I love the food, and oh my God, I definitely want to try. You know what? I want to try cronuts. Have you tried cronut?
A cronut.
It's
it's a donut with
and
a croissant.
donut.
Yeah, I would say you're 2 years behind on this.
I know it is. It is. But
Dunkin'
that's
Donuts
why.
made a cronut. You're behind
That's
on
why.
the meal.
I'm so behind, and no one.
But yeah, definitely. But New York is definitely cronut central. I think the
Okay,
guy who
bring me
invented
November.
it
Yeah.
invented the cronut here. Yeah, because they did it. They did
Bring
it
me
on.
so get me out of the rock.
I'll bring you a cronut on a towel.
Yes, exactly.
But Sapphire is right on time. Literally, they're
They are on time at midnight. One show done.
boom.
Yeah.
I was impressed. with that club. Do you go watch other people?
I try to whenever I see my friends. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's hard. I would love to do
Yeah.
more. Yeah.
You got a lot going on.
what are you doing? What's your after hours vibe during Exxxotica? Do you like go hide and just like eat, or do you go to try to hang at the parties? What's your thing?
Well, most people might think it's boring, but I don't smoke.
Yeah.
I don't smoke or I don't drink.
Yeah.
So I usually I go grab dinner with my friends. Other than
Yeah.
that, kind of like chill out, relax, shoot some stuff on my website, and that's about it. That's
Yeah.
my life.
A day like Exxxotica, you realize how short a day really is because you're working so hard.
Yeah.
It's like even me, and I'm not even in this thing. I'm not. I'm just
He's
doing
working
interviews
too.
and I'm doing 7 interviews a day. And it's like, and then it's like midnight, and I'm like, I was like eating a meal in like the grocery store parking lot, and I was like, this is life, guys. I was like, interviewing porn stars and eating in grocery store parking lots. This is, this is the dream.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't even get to eat. I just because the moment I put something in my mouth, someone would come and talk
Right.
to me.
And not even that, just convention centers in general, and I won't take a shot at this one, but convention centers in general are not really set up for you to have like a real meal.
No.
Like
No.
best case scenario, you got chicken wings, chicken fingers, like crap,
Yeah.
And so it's like you can't even like it's like that's the big thing they say people's wedding days. They like forget to eat because they're running
Oh
around
my
saying hi to
God.
everybody.
Yeah.
So that's what these conventions end up
Well,
being.
not for Vietnamese wedding. Vietnamese wedding's like 3 days long,
Oh,
and
yeah?
you could eat like you eat all day
even
and
as
drinking.
even as the bride.
It's about 3 days long. It lasts for 3 days, and you just
guests, we know the
party.
guests get to eat good always.
Oh yeah. It's the bride. I mean, and then you have like 12 different dresses. Well,
Yeah.
this is in Vietnam. I
Yeah,
don't know
so-
how much it costs. It's probably a lot
Yeah.
here. But in Vietnam, you got like 12 different dresses, and you change
No
and
shit.
change, and there's like parties everywhere. But when you go to a Vietnamese wedding, and here's a tip: don't bring gifts. You know how like American has like gift
Yeah.
registry?
Yeah.
You bring money.
Yeah. I'm Italian. I'm old school Italian. Envelopes of cash.
Oh, okay.
Cash only,
I
yeah.
love the Italian.
Envelopes of cash. That's it.
Yeah, maybe I
you-
need to marry an Italian
Yeah,
dude.
but you have to look at a wedding as like a money making opportunity.
Oh fuck yes!
They're like Italian conversations are like how much money did you make at the wedding? Like that's a real discussion. I don't want a bowl. I want money. Yeah. Don't get me a blender. Get me cash. Cash only. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I didn't even know that Vietnamese weddings had that vibe.
Yeah, you just come with your red envelopes sticking in there, and that's
Yeah.
it. Don't come
But I
with
didn't know
your.
it was like a 3-day soiree.
Yeah,
That's great.
3 days. Like the real traditional one is the 3
great.
days.
What's the main religion of Vietnam?
It's Buddhism.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you represent
Neither.
anything?
I believe in God, but I don't have like a specific.
And your father was
beliefs.
Christian? That's why he sent you to Christian school, or he just wanted to get you
my
away from boys?
My father just want to get me away from boys. I wasn't, so I learned. He wasn't even Catholic.
What were you doing? What were you doing in Vietnam that was getting you in trouble?
Well, I was just like sneaking out of town. Well, because my house is very like strict. My family is
Yeah.
really strict, so they always like hitting me. And seriously, I wake up 7 a.m. I study until at night, and I go eat. And like everything is like within a house. So I mean, it's great. Like, I'm very sheltered and study all the time.
Yeah.
But when you're
Gotta
young,
live a
you
life,
wanna
yeah.
fucking you need a
and then
life.
and then the tighter they strain you in, the more
Yeah.
you like want to like run
Yeah, I
around,
want to go
right?
out, so I
Yeah.
keep sneaking out, and
Yeah.
then they keep finding me on these like party stuff because they send people to follow me.
Oh yeah.
And then they come back
They
and
send people
report
to
to my
follow you.
dad. Yeah, and they come back and then report back to my dad. And also the next day I wake up and my dad was like, "So you were here and here," and I was like, "How'd you know?"
Right. Oh,
I
that's
feel
crazy.
so like
Were you
violated
well,
that
were
you.
Well, were you like hooking up, or you were just going to parties?
No, I wasn't like doing drugs or anything like that. I just want to get out of the house. I
You
just wanted to
weren't-
party.
You weren't like going and having like gangbangs. You were just going out of the
No,
house.
yeah, I didn't actually.
Like,
I
it was
didn't
like a
do-
second. You're
I
like,
know.
"Yeah, what's that one
But
game?"
I did. No, I actually didn't do anything. I just want to go out and
Just wanna
party
not-
and just
yeah,
dancing
be a
and
person, right?
yeah, I know. And because my dad is a businessman, so like he doesn't
Yeah.
want his reputation to be ruined. To
Is
know
he-
that
is he a
his
big, it sounds like he's a big deal. He's hiring people to follow you. He's a big deal in Vietnam.
yeah, so my dad didn't want other people, the neighbor, to say, "Oh, so and so's daughter is out here partying, like dressing slutty
Yeah.
and stuff like that," you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
so I.
Oh, by the way,
so-
show us your Cheeto outfit.
Oh
I was-
yeah. Look how hot.
So if you haven't checked out we have some YouTube content, so check that out. I'm just forcing them to go to the YouTube now. Check out. She's literally wearing a Cheeto bag,
A Cheetos bag.
and
How do you like your Cheetos? Flaming hot, I hope.
that's a hard line because if you go too flaming hot, that is go see the doctor flaming hot.
Yeah. Oh my God. Have you ever eat something really hot and then lick on somebody else's pussy?
I have not done that because I have the knowledge. So I have a buddy who when I first started working in restaurants told me the story of making his then wife when they were first dating, making her dinner, and he got her to come over and he's cutting up the peppers and puts them in the thing, and then later on in the night, whatever, he or I think actually he's still cooking and she's so turned on by him cooking, so he puts he's fingering his his girlfriend, and she's like, what just, and he still had jalapeno on his hands.
Oh my God.
And they had quite the evening.
Wow. Okay, so funny story with spicy stuff like that. We were eating some blazing hot wings, right? This guy was hooking up with. And back then my English wasn't why? So my English very limited.
So, okay.
Like at that phrase, this
Right.
guy's eating me out, right? And I'm like, fuck, you're so hot. You're hot. You're hot. I mean to say that.
Right.
Your tongue is
And he's
hot.
like, yeah, I'm killing it.
Yeah, he
He's
was like,
"I'm
oh
crushing it
yeah,
right
yeah,
now."
I know, right? But I was so limited. I
Yeah.
didn't know what else to say. I said, you're hot. You're hot.
Yeah.
It keeps repeating.
Also, by the way, the something about the Asian fantasy is kind of linked to bad English.
Yeah.
Because even you telling the story right now, I'm very turned on.
No,
Like,
oh my God, I'm telling you a funny story.
I
I said-
I know.
Yeah, I said, you're hot, and he said, so he doesn't get it. I
Yeah.
said, you're hot, but I keep repeating because I don't know what else I
Right,
need
you're
to
like-
say. I'm like,
Which just
Burn.
looks like you're asking him to do it more.
the more I say, the more turn on he got, and he didn't
Right,
get it. He
Right.
keep licking it.
Because even you're going,
Yeah,
that looks
he go
like
even
harder.
more.
Yeah.
I know. He goes even more, and I don't know how else to say. It's like
So how'd you end it? How'd you figure it out?
I pull his head out. I go burn.
Burn.
Like
Right.
flame.
Did he figure it out?
And then later on, I give him the menu. I say wings,
Yeah.
hot wings.
Right.
And then
You should have just taken some of the hot wing and just put it on his dick. See? Hot. Hot dick. Oh, that's funny. So I can't imagine that you dated this person for a long time.
no, because the communication. I mean, it was mainly my fault,
Right.
but the communication
Okay,
wasn't
okay.
there. Yeah.
He's like breaking up and you're like, okay.
Yeah. Okay. I
No problem. Okay.
For the first 3 years, do I say okay?
It's crazy.
Like just.
Yeah.
I just not like even sometime now like if I don't feel like talking to someone I just pretend.
It's a good move. I don't have the confidence to do that, so I pretend like I don't hear, and then I just sort of like wander away. 'Cause
You
I
know
don't wa-
Italian?
I don't know Italian because we were so many generations removed,
Okay.
and our people. So the way the Italian immigration happened was a lot of Italians came over in like the 1920s, and when that happened, it wasn't good to be an immigrant. Kinda like now?
Yeah.
So families were like, "I'm going to send you to school, and you just
You
be
don't speak the
you just
language.
be an American."
Yeah.
And then you bring it home and you teach me because I don't know English either. So
Okay.
they would just send their kids to school to learn English for them.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of that.
A lot of my family is like that too. They've been here for 15 years and they still don't know English
Yeah,
really.
they've been here.
Yeah.
So something about Asian culture, it's so, you guys are so like still tied to it and so like, what's the word I want? Like ingratiated to it that like you're just like, you know what, I'm like Chinese culture, they just go, hey, we're just going to make a Chinatown.
Yeah.
And we're just going to
They,
live like it's China in the middle of a city.
It's not
And
something.
crazy.
Yeah, it's not something I'm proud of, but we're very close-minded
Yeah.
in a way. Like we wanted things
Well, I was
to be
going to
a
spin it
certain
positive,
way.
right? It's like it's nationalist. Well, yeah,
They want to keep the culture,
Right,
but
right.
they almost like my family would not learn or live outside of Little
Right.
Saigon. And I'm like the only one in my family that venture outside and want to travel and stuff. They just want to go back to Vietnam and stuff. And it's great. I love my country, but I think there's more out there in the world.
So they're still there.
Yeah, so they still there, but everywhere, whenever they go, they will come to America. They go back to Vietnam. I asked them they want to go to Japan. No, not Japan.
No, we're good.
They just,
Really?
just what they known for. So I feel like I think it's maybe the lack of language
Yeah.
that make them not
Right.
want to
Right, that's what
venture
makes-
out.
That's what makes Americans think that we can just go wherever. Like I'll meet people and they'll be like, "Oh, everybody speaks English everywhere."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Yes, but no." Right? Like a little
You
bit.
can use
but not
sign
really.
language. You could be like,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. But okay doesn't mean okay everywhere, right? There's countries where you okay and it's like, no. I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry. Right? Like I think this is gonna be one of the ones that's bad somewhere.
It's bad. Did you know? I read an article that if you do thumbs up in Russia, that's almost mean like a middle finger.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that specifically, but like honestly, I think if you talk to people in Russia, it's kind of like saying "fuck you." They want to be left alone. It's like, don't talk. Russian people are cold. I'm just kidding, but that's funny. I didn't realize I was showing so much sock.
Look
You
at
look-
that
you like
flamingo
my flamingo
sock. Whoa.
good, right? Flamingo.
Flossy.
Flamingos and Cheetos. How do they go together?
Flamingo
They go together?
chingos.
Flamingo hot Cheetos. Boom.
Exactly.
We invented a thing.
Yeah.
We invented a thing. So most of this weekend is going to be you trying to sell physical dildos, or well, whatever, pocket pussies. Sorry, trying to sell physical pussies, and signing.
Yep. Signing photo ops.
So your bag is literally
Polaroids
filled with
with
like
movies,
that's all
porn, like,
that's
if you
all
be-
DVDs
Yes,
and like.
if you're my TSA agent, you're probably like, whoa.
So let me ask you this, because I'm having trouble as a comedian selling CDs and DVDs after the shows because people don't have CD players anymore.
You don't, yeah.
So I've been trying to sell stuff like on thumb drives and things like that. Is that a
Yeah.
better? But people just they just want to hold something and have
Here
you
they
sign
want to
it.
hold something and they sign.
So it
I
doesn't
noticed
matter.
that thumb drive actually don't work. I
Right.
tried that too. It don't
Yeah.
work for my industry for
People
some reason.
don't buy my thumb drives
Because
they
you
don't.
can't sign it because
No,
the
because they don't
moment
think I'm funny. But so it's a different thing. but if I sold it, if I sold a CD or something, I think it. Yeah. So the DVD, I think that's what it is. It's being able to hold it, and probably people still have DVD players somewhere.
yeah, no, they do. They like to have the sign, but if they want like a digital version, I just send them to my website
Right,
and
yeah,
they
you may as
could
well
just
just
have
get
that.
it,
But
yeah.
with that, they don't have like a sign. Sometimes people like to frame it.
Yeah. You're just signing thumb drives. real
Sometimes people
small.
even want to buy up a whole outfit that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
You never know. Later
This-
on, the Cheetos may be gone.
Right. This is the thing that I've found with people in your industry is like I have this dream where I like go somewhere where I don't and I come and I like don't have to bring my suitcase, or I'll leave without a suitcase. Like I just want to travel light, right? And so people in your industry are always like, "Oh, just sell your clothes." It's like nobody's buying my socks. I don't have that kind of fan base. Like
You
I
never
love that that's where your mind
know.
is, right? But nobody's buying Dan Frigolette socks.
You
Although-
mean you don't want to buy his flamingo
You'll buy my smelly
socks?
flamingo socks, okay? That's all I'm saying. No. Are you even wearing socks? You're not wearing socks.
I'm not. I want to make it like really, because there was this slave guy. He's coming. He want to lick the bottom of my shoes.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
he would lick the bottom of my shoes, right?
Yeah, but also if you wore socks, you could have also sold the socks at the end. Listen, I'm
I
just trying to
know.
make you money. That's
I
all I'm
know.
I'm trying to make it happen for you.
Yeah,
All right,
my
so
panties
you're going to be
everywhere.
picked up soon to go to this thing. Plug your stuff. How do we find you on the internet? How do we pay for your porn? All those things. How do we?
Hey. Yes, always pay for your porns. You can find all my video on cindysflix.com and check out my online store where you can get everything signed at cindystarfall.net. Follow me on Instagram at cstarfall and on Twitter at Cindy Starfall.
And to my New Yorkers, check her out at Sapphire.
November 29th, my birthday. Woohoo!
It's a dope club. It's a good way to like meet her and see the thing and not see the thing, but yeah, see the thing.
See the
Fuck it, yeah, see
thing
the thing.
is full nude.
Thank you to my guest, Cindy Starfall. We are on the Demon Seed Radio Network. We're sponsored by Spunk Lube. We drop a new episode every Sunday. We're on Google Play.
Oh my
We're
God,
on
you're
iTunes. We're on all the things. If you switch platforms, we still got you. We just started a Patreon to try to push some content towards what you guys are specifically looking for. And we got a YouTube today. You can check out the Cheetos outfit. Let's show them the Cheetos outfit one more time. So check out this Cheeto bag dress. And thank you guys so much for listening.